Hello, everybody. So you all know that I absolutely love fashion, but for me, style goes above and beyond my wardrobe / lit closet. I like to express myself through the decoration of my homes. So I want to talk to you guys and show you guys how I've decorated one of my homes. And I also have a special guest who's gonna come in who does interior design, who can give you some amazing ideas on some small things that you can do to tweak and get lit. So get ready to take a walk with me and make some decoration boss moves with your girl. And hello and welcome to my ranch home. Okay, so just a really quick brief synopsis on how all this went down. So this is a home that Kirk and I built some years back. He handles all the construction and I come in with the decor, which is my favorite thing. I'm standing in the kitchen, of course, which is one of my favorite rooms. And you know, the kitchen is the heart of the home. So when it came to us putting the kitchen together and, you know, making this space, it was several things that were very important to me. And one of the main things is I like openness. I like for my kitchen to be open. I like to be able to talk to who's at the table, talk to who's at the island, talk to who's in the living room. It's important to be open. So I wanted to make sure above any and all things that all of my properties have open kitchens where everybody can have family time, enjoy each other. You know what I really liked about this home when we were like all over the island looking for somewhere is I like the openness of the living room, the eating, and the kitchen all being together. So for me, it was all about that. It was all about keeping it neutral, as a matter of fact, as well, because I felt like keeping it neutral for me works. I love lighting. I love for the light to come into the neutral palette colors in the room. I like grays, whites, champagnes, silvers. I have, of course, stainless steel refrigerators, stainless steel hardware. Gold is in. Don't get it twisted. I got gold coming in some of my other kitchens, okay? But for this home, being that it's quote unquote our ranch home, I kept it really, really simple. My special guest is here. Let's go. The CEO of Lux Life NYC, SHARIE REID, is here to give us design tips on designing your boss dream space, plus tips on how to remix the decor you already have. Hey, how are you? Good, how are you? You made it. Yeah. Good, good.
It's a quick shoot from Miami to here.
It's not bad, right?
Not bad.
A reason to come to the ATL.
Yes, and I am so excited to be here. I haven't seen this house.
Okay, so just to give you a little brief layout.
Okay.
So this is what we call our ranch house. We purchased it probably about 2014, 15. So I kind of took us about a year. And then, so this is probably about 5.5-year-old decor.
Well, you definitely made a lot of good choiches.
Well, thank
because
you.
Going light, you know, light and airy
always works.
Always
doesn't
works.
it? Yes, but there are some things that like I need to change, kind of update some. But not only do I want you to give me some tips, but I want you to give all of these amazing people some tips on how to like, okay, tweak things that you have and, you know, move things around. And not only that, but just give some really good tips, even for me. First of all, you know, I want some gold handles, right?
Yes. So
period.
Definitely, you did excellent with the countertops.
Thank you.
So love the countertops. Gold is in. So tweaking your hardware will definitely update your kitchen. Now, most of you might have brown kitchens. So a nice way of updating your kitchen is probably just to paint the cabinets.
Yes.
Versus replacing them.
Yes.
Hardware adds amazing touch.
Yes, it does.
You can switch out your faucets. And if you guys are gold lovers, gold will work as well.
Okay, you know I want a gold farm sink. That's what I want.
So they do have gold farm sinks. So I think you can have a gold farm sink and a gold faucet.
A gold faucet, yes.
Yes,
I think
for
that'd
sure.
be cute. I love that. Okay, so what else? Because I was expressing like, you know, I consider like the kitchen to be like the heart of the home, and you can really have fun with it. Like at some of my other homes, my cabinets are different colors. I have gray bottoms, white tops, a different color tone of gray
switching
island.
the island, I love doing that.
Yes.
And blue's been a very popular trending color now.
very.
So in a lot of my designs, I like to do maybe the main island blue.
Yes.
So some people love color. That's a nice way of introducing color into the home.
I
and
love
keep
that.
the cabinets. Now, another way is you can have the bottom cabinets one
Yes,
color and
that's
then
how
have the top
one of my
one
homes
color.
is. It's like
So
that.
you can do that as well. A quick update is definitely the backsplash.
Yes.
You can tear out the backsplash, add a new backsplash, and that should spruce up your kitchen.
And you know what else I like too, that I think I'm gonna do when I decorate my next, well, probably maybe when I renovate my Bahama kitchen, is I like two-tone countertops. Okay, this may be gray with white, this might be white base with gray,
so,
or, you know what I mean?
That works too, because you can pick a different slab for the island, let the island be unique on its own, and then you can have this. Another option that I love is taking up the countertop up into the backsplash.
Yes, I love that.
So if you carry that, it gives you a seamless, flawless look. And those are some nice quick tips on updating your kitchen.
I love that. Okay, so we ain't got just the kitchen, okay? We ain't got just the kitchen. We want to educate people on things to do like in their home. Okay, say for an example, you know, you have a room and, you know, you just want to, you know, just spruce it up a little bit. Now, let me tell you about me. I love accessories. I'll go in Home Goods for no reason, okay? Don't need nothing, and come out with 3 buggies worth of stuff.
Well, less is always more in design.
True.
So you don't want to over accessorize. But in changing the room up, you can switch out your pillows, switch out some stuff. One of my things that I like to keep my big pieces neutral. I think if you keep the big pieces neutral, you can add in splash of colors with your accessories.
Yes, I love that idea. And one thing that I do like to do is I like to switch out my pillows every couple months.
Well, you can do it according to the season. So
right, exactly.
That's a good tip to have. Like, you know, you change the house out according to the season of the year.
You're absolutely right. So that's a good tip for everybody. Okay, as much as we love accessories and all that, just don't overdo it. Keep it simple. So if you go in and you're looking like that's a lot, go with that instinct. Pull some stuff out and then just put it in the cabinet. And then when you start getting tired of that look, switch it up and pull it out and put the stuff back in and play with it like that. I do love that. And you know, it's inexpensive too, because sometimes people think they have to do a total big thing. And at the end of the day, you can just do small stuff.
Decor doesn't have to be expensive. It's just picking the right pieces to work with your home. So you always want to start with a color palette. So you pick 2 colors that match. I like to go with a light and a dark.
Okay. A light and a dark. So then what about, okay, for an example, of course you can tell when I did this, it was all about the gray, right? Now, it's all about color. Colors coming back in.
And it depends on the person. Some people still like monochromatic, which creating a timeless classic design, I like to go a little bit monochromatic and maybe just my art will be my splash of color.
Yes, that's what I like.
So I like to have that artwork be very dramatic and then keep the tones still neutral.
What do you think is a good budget to, you know, like revamp a room, considering, you know, let's keep it normal. You know what I'm saying? Like a starting.
Budget is a really touchy subject, and it kind of just goes with the same hand in hand in fashion. So in furniture or decorating, you have your different levels. You'll have entry level, mid-level, high end. So your budget will depending on the size of the room, the items you want, and you know, just the quality of the furniture that you want to put in.
I agree, and I also think kind of like fashion as well, you can mix and match.
Yes, I like to splurge on maybe like one piece that'll be my nice high-end piece.
Yes.
But I can use filler pieces from anywhere, which will still give me a nice, elegant look.
I totally agree with that. I just want to know, okay, so budget-wise for an interior designer.
You know, I work with any budget, so I don't want people to be fooled like you have to have like a really huge budget or I'm only doing celebrity clients. Most designers will charge a consultation fee. Some will waive the consultation fee and just do either per room fee or maybe per square foot. Some do a flat fee. So it's lots of different ways that people charge. So depending on the size of the house, you can start, you know, a consultation can start at $500, $1,000, $5,000, just depends on the size.
Okay.
The budget has to be what you can afford. So you always want to keep mindful. You don't want to overdo it where you put yourself in a strain and you're, you know, going too high. So your budget can start with the room that you want. And the way I come up with a budget is we itemize the items in the room. So for example, if you're doing a living room, you know, I need a sofa, I need a rug, I need accessories, I need coffee table, end tables, lamp. And then we put a price point next to each of those items. So when I'm working with a customer, I try to fit the items that I pick in their budget. And determine your budget, I always say, you know, go room by room.
Yes.
So, you know, you don't have to do the entire house all at once because it is overwhelming as well.
And costly.
And costly. So I like to design in phases.
What would be some things that you could do to like cut costs but still give them that amazing?
So rearranging the furniture is what the number one thing that I do. So sometimes just repositioning the room might be, you know, a sofa might be too big on this side if I move it a different way or just sitting. So reusing what you have is always great, and just really just space it differently. Maybe, like we said, add the pillows, switch out the accessories, maybe bring in a plant.
Yeah.
If this room didn't have a plant, you know, let's add some greenery, give it a little fresh life.
Okay, so if someone wants to hire an interior designer like yourself, like, you know, how do they go about that? Do they need, you know, do they need to make sure they got a big budget? Do they need to come to you with a plan? Or sometimes people don't have a clue.
No, so that's where hiring an expert is, you want to save time and money. So in hiring someone like me, you definitely will save time and money. Because have you ever walked into a furniture store, you saw a piece, you love it, you grab it, but now you get it home and it doesn't fit. Or it doesn't work. So planning is definitely key. And if you're worried or, you know, never designed before, you don't know, that's why you hired an expert. Space planning is key. So you always want to be able to size your room, floor plan it properly, and know, okay, this item will go here, this item. A lot of people don't measure.
Yeah.
So the number one tip is measure and know what's going to fit in your room.
I know that's right. So I've been educated today. I've learned a few things. Okay, so 3 things that I know I've learned. 1, keep it simple.
Absolutely. You want to create a timeless classic design.
That's my second one, which is, you know, having a color palette and then working from there to pull everything together.
Absolutely.
Okay, and then the last thing is have a daggum measuring tape.
Yes.
Or they got, somebody told me they got the app on the phone.
Yes.
Where you can measure with your phone, but it's important.
Yes. So the smartphones do have the measuring on it. Scaling is your number one key. So that's one mistake that a lot of people make, which they don't scale a room properly. So the furniture has to fit size, your rugs, and you don't want to crowd the space. Okay. So you want to fit stuff that, you know, works with it well.
Exactly. I agree. So those are the things that I've learned. I'm so grateful, so thankful. I hope you guys have learned some great tips about interior design, about refreshing a space, and understanding it doesn't take a big budget. You can do it with the things that you have, do a little tweaking. You can also go out and spend a little money with some stuff you have and just hit a nice fresh little refresh and be feeling fabulous. But either way it goes, I learned a lot. I hope you did too. And guess what? We got more coming. I appreciate you guys. Till next time. Well, I hope you have enjoyed what you've seen. So head on over to Philo and check out the extended version.